started out by my always being chubby, always being fat. And being a singer, I've always been on stage, so it's been something I'm very conscious about, my looks. I started looking for a diet. The cauliflower is extremely low in carbohydrates and it's also very filling. So it seemed like the perfect way to blend eating meat, having low carbs. One thing sort of led to another, and before you knew it, I was making everything out of cauliflower.
Cauliflower has always been a very versatile ingredient, so it can be used in a variety of cuisines. But the way it has been used in this book is completely different. It's been used as a substitute for common carbohydrates such as rice, potato, and flour. So that is the new perspective that this book gives about cauliflower.
I'm an author, to interrupt myself basically, and I've written a couple of books. I've been a journalist for many years, and my agent named Jayapriya Vasudevan, I invited her for lunch and I made an entire cauliflower meal just to surprise them. I remember bisi bele baat, I had tair shadam, and for her daughter who was a teenager, I made pepperoni pizza, and then to top it all off, I had payasam. And after they finished eating, I told them that it was all made out of cauliflower, and they literally fell off the chairs. And that's when Jayapriya, who already had caused 2 of my books to be published, said, you have to do a book because I will get this published for you. And sure enough, I think she called Penguin Random House the next day, and they were all very taken up with it because, right now, I started doing this cauliflower thing 6-7 years ago, but today it's a very fashionable, faddish thing, and a lot of people eat paleo diet, Mediterranean diet, low carb diets basically, and so cauliflower seems to be in fashion, and voila, I'm in fashion. People ask me if I like the cauliflower, and I don't think about the cauliflower by itself. It doesn't mean anything to me, this cauliflower, except the fact that I can substitute the things that I used to like eating, like rice. I like rice. So I can't eat it because I just get fatter and fatter. So today I love the cauliflower because I can pretend that it's a potato, I can pretend that it's flour, I can pretend it's rice, I can pretend it's anything, quinoa, couscous. I substitute it for all sorts of things.
I think the best substitute would be the pizza, because pizza is considered to be a junk food. So, if you substitute the cauliflower in place of the flour, I think that will become more healthier. Of course, the cauliflower risotto. We already have a millet and a quinoa risotto which we serve. So this cauliflower risotto would be a fantastic addition to what we already have. For the parties and for different events, we can serve the cauliflower sushi in different forms, be it the maki or the uramaki. So that is what I'm looking forward to as far as these recipes are concerned.
Actually, I've experimented with other vegetables, but out of all the vegetables that you can use as a substitute for carbohydrates, the cauliflower is the easiest. The cauliflower has an advantage, and that is it loses its flavor, its smell, its characteristics, and takes on the characteristics of whatever you're trying to cook. It's malleable, it doesn't have much of an ego, it bends to my will, it bends to the will of the pizza or the paella or whatever it is. I work with Bhagya, who lives with me in my house. She works as a cook and a housekeeper, and actually a friend more than anything else. It's been only me and Bhagya cooking. We'd experiment. Once we were happy with the dish, we'd say, okay, we know this one. When we originally did the recipes, we weren't measuring, we were just tasting. So finally, when we wrote the book, I'd be sitting at my dining table and Bhagya's in my kitchen making things, and then she'd tell me, okay, 2 spoons of this, and I'd write down 2 spoons. And she'd say, no, not 2 spoons, 1.5 spoons, and so I'd change it. So it was like a very interactive thing. It was fun. It was great fun to do it because my kitchen faces my dining table, and I'd sit there with my computer and make sure that everything is correct, and it's actually been a lot of fun.